Did I know? No. This must have been happening behind my back the whole time.
Water, the girls, yeah. You guys are incredible.
Oh no!
Just say you can that firefly, take every.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So, well, so to all my regulars, I've been getting so many messages from you guys asking what the hell is happening and why are they seeing my boyfriend all over the ads and all over everything to do with a dating show. And I'm like, girl, I'ma ask you the same question. And if you're new here, hi, hello. Let me give you a little recap. So if you go and have a look, as you'd be able to see from all my socials, so my YouTube channel, my Instagram, my posts, my stories, I have been dating a guy for the past few months now named Maurice. I was so open with my relationship with Maurice. I'll talk about it on my YouTube channel, my Instagram, like we would have posts together all the time. We would literally jump in lives, like on my Instagram story. You guys would ask how we met. It was like an open thing. As you guys know, I'm someone who I'm just so open and raw with everything that I do. Like I put my life on show, including my relationship with Maurice. So yeah, basically if you look at my socials, just like literally a few weeks back, you'd be able to see that. So in the past 2 weeks, we haven't had any posts together or anything like that, and everyone was a bit concerned and they're like, what the hell is happening? Can you tell us? And then they've started to see Maurice on all these ads for Love Island. So Love Island is a dating show. There's one in America, there's an Australia one, like they're all over. So it's a dating show where people go on and they try to find their loved one, I guess, through a show. Is this show legit? I don't know, like I really don't know. Everyone has just been seeing Maurice on this show and they're like, what is happening? So I've been wanting to, obviously, rather than like replying to everyone individually, I wanted to sit down and make this entire video. So the past 2 weeks, everyone's realized he's not in my socials, and then boom, he's on this dating show and it's like, huh, what? Yeah, and I'm like, I know. So basically within the past 2 weeks, yes, I have been single. We did break it off. But this guy's been single for the past 6 months, apparently. But this guy's been single for the past 6 months. Sorry? So, was I just like not there? Like was that not a thing? Like, excuse me? Nice try, buddy. But I document my whole life.
I'm a boss ass bitch.
Like I said before. 6 months. So, as you guys would have seen, we were actually dating within that time frame. So like I've just shown you in his bio or whatever it is for Love Island, so when they, because he is a contestant and they have like a bio, like a description describing about them, their age, whatever. So first off, his dream girl is like literally the opposite of me. So he's into the elder woman, lumptuous with dark eyes. Okay, cool, okay. And then it also says that he has been single for 6 months in that description, and I'm like, cool, that's awkward for you, mate. What? So did he lie in his bio? Yes. We were together within that time frame. Did he lie to me about Love Island? So basically, I've had no idea he was going on the dating show whatsoever. He has come to me whilst we were together, saying that they've asked him to go on the ad. So he's wanted to be an actor. He does a little bit of acting like as a side job. He's really passionate towards it, like loves it. Like sometimes, like as you guys would have seen, he would literally like take my camera and he'd like be really loud and just like get in front of the camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
chill. So he's wanting to be an actor. So he was like, they've asked me to go on the ad. I've applied for it. They said, yes, it's just the ad. Don't worry. And I was like, cute, like going on an ad. Like, do you have to hook up with anyone? Anyway, so he went on this ad and he was just dancing with these girls. And I was like, that's like so fun. Like it's just acting. There's nothing behind that. So when the ad was released, everyone was messaging me and they were like, oh my God, is Maurice going in Love Island? And I was like,
No, it's just the ad. He's an actor.
well, that's what I knew at that time, and that's all I knew. Did he apply for this whilst we were dating? Okay, so from my understanding, Love Island, so the show is hosted in Fiji. You need to apply for your visa 2 weeks before your travel day. So Love Island, the dating show, is hosted in Fiji. So Maurice would have had to apply for his visa, keep his passport up to date, and apparently you even have to apply for the Love Island position itself months in advance. So if that all is the case, he would have 100% had to apply for this whilst we were together. Have I asked him? Well, I haven't had time to ask him. I honestly haven't heard from him. He's in lockdown. So basically around 1 week after he's gone on this ad, he's broken it off with me. So that was like 2 weeks ago now. It was completely out of the blue, and his excuse was basically saying that he puts work first and he can't really prioritize me, and he doesn't want to make me feel as though that I am like second or third below him in work kind of thing. And he was like, and that is basically what it is. And he goes, I feel really bad that I can't like prioritize this relationship at the moment. I just put like myself and work first. And by work, do you mean a dating show? So that was completely out of the blue. I was like, oh, okay. So Maurice and I actually work together because he works with a management company who manages me, who I am still with and still love to death. Like, they still help me so much. But Maurice kind of took me on board like a little later on because we kind of like, we hit it off, like there was chemistry there. So he like managed me one-on-one. And I trusted him with everything, etc. We kind of like had to stay friends. We were still working together. There were still little projects that we were working on. And in like the meantime of working with him, I actually hired someone else, like a full assistant, who is incredible. Her name is Iris. Like, this girl is the shit, like the shit. And I've hired her because some of the stuff that like Maurice was doing, he was really slow with everything, and I was like, I want to get this shit moving. I want to get this shit moving. And ever since like actually hiring Iris, she's had to like fix a lot of his fuck-ups. So there were so many emails when it comes to like jobs that I was doing, projects that I was working on, companies that wanted to work with me, etc., that were read and not answered. And as an influencer, you do get like so many emails. So I wasn't really able to keep track of that because I trusted Maurice to have my emails to be able to do all this. So there was so much work that I thought was getting done, but wasn't. And later on down the track with Maurice and Iris, I figured out that I was actually paying, because I was still paying Maurice, like, you know, it was a full professional, there was contracts and everything. I was still paying Maurice for jobs that I thought he was doing, but he was actually palming them off to Iris.
Say what?
And I didn't know this, and Iris didn't know that I didn't know. So I was paying Maurice for all these jobs that he's palmed off. It was just all like, this is when things started to get like a bit heated, and Iris and I would talk about it, and I'd be like, what the hell is happening? Because she ended up telling me, and it was just, I was like, this is weird. Like, it's kind of like he didn't want me to do well. Like, I was already in the filming industry. I was already, you know, I had a following, had all of this. And from my understanding with Maurice, he definitely loved the idea of fame. He'd always want to go on lives on my stories. He'd always want to, you know, show himself. He'd always want to be tagged, etc. So he loved the idea of like having fame and followers and likes, and he would like always say to me, oh my god, like, let's get like me to this amount of following, let's get me to this amount of likes. And I'm like, you know, I didn't really think much of it. I was like, okay, like, let's do that, like, okay. So he has always been like that. So this is me just like piecing all the puzzles together. Like, this guy loved fame, loved it. And I think as soon as he's had any chance to be able to like have more fame, be able to put himself out there, he's just taken it. So he's broken it off with me a week after the interview, which is like, I don't know, a little bit obvious, mate. But like I said, we've kept a friendship and everything like that. A week after we broke up, we went out for dinner, like, as friends. Like, we went out for dinner. We took my best friend Matt, because Matt and Maurice really wanted to meet Matt, vice versa, when we were dating. And then Matt was like, he was coming to stay at mine, and we kind of just organized it already. And we're just like, you know what, like, we're just like a bunch of friends going for dinner. You know, we had fun. Like, I really did get along with the bloke. Like, he's super intelligent. We just spoke, we had dinner, and then we left. And then there was still a little like business things that he was in the middle of that I wanted him to kind of finish, so then I can give everything to Iris, so I could just stick with Iris with all of them things. Because like at this point I didn't trust Maurice with my business, and it wasn't so I didn't trust him. I was just like, oh, maybe like he's slack with it, maybe he just doesn't know. Like, I just really was thinking like, this boy is just a boy. He's not getting shit done. I'm gonna pass it to a woman that knows her shit. I like messaged him like a few times, like after dinner, like 2 days post dinner. So I messaged him, still no reply, and I was like, oh, how annoying. He is quite bad at replying, so I just didn't even bother. And then one Thursday afternoon, I really don't know the date. I think it was like a Wednesday or Thursday, just a chilled afternoon. So like maybe 4 days after dinner, I was scrolling through my Instagram stories. Oh, that looks good. Give it tap. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh. So his best mate has posted a story of Maurice's profile. Let's get it up, shall we? Maurice Salib, hashtag Love Island AU. 2019 at Channel 9, Love Heart, Palm Tree. This account is currently being run by hashtag Team Maurice with his cute little smiling DP with a nice yellow background. So his friend has reposted that. Congratulations! And I'm like, sorry? And you know what? Like when he broke it off with me, I had the feeling. Like I was like, this bitch gonna go on that dating show. Like I just felt it. I've seen that and I just go, yeah. So honestly, you guys know everything that I know at the moment. I haven't spoken to Maurice, all I've seen is that, and yeah, that's it. That's the story. Honestly, let me know what you think. Pop it in the comments below. Tell me if you think that he applied for this level of dating, or I don't know, maybe they seen him on the ad and they were like, I really like you, like come on the ad. All happened last minute, maybe, I don't know, just didn't have time, wasn't thinking about, you know, telling me that he's on these dating shows, I don't know. Like I said, I always knew that he did want fame. So this is like, he is not a bad person. He probably maybe didn't even think of it. He wasn't even thinking that like, oh, I'm just going to like sabotage this girl. And there definitely is a chance that he just was thinking about himself and he just really wanted to go on this TV show. I know his intentions were never to hurt me at all, hence why he's broken it off with me and then gone on this show. It's not like, you know, he's kept it and then went on the show, do you know what I mean? So he is a good person. He does have a very kind heart, and anyone that met him, they loved his bright and bubbly personality. But like I said, within the relationship, I knew that he put himself first and I knew that he did want fame. So this is just his way of doing that. And at the end of the day, putting yourself is not bad, but I definitely don't want to be getting in a relationship where they put their self first in a selfish way, if you know what I mean. Like I want to get myself in a relationship where, yes, I prioritize my self-love and I prioritize me and my happiness, but I want to love this person unconditionally and do things that are going to make them happy, and definitely like put them and like my loved ones like before me. In order to put people before you, you don't need to sabotage like your health, your happiness, or anything like that. So I just know when I'm in a relationship, I want to put 110% into that person and, you know, really like focusing on them and putting them before me. Like that's not a bad thing, as long as it's not, like I said, sabotaging you and your happiness. And I knew through the whole relationship, he even said it a few times, that he puts himself first, he puts his business first. And maybe this is just his way of doing that, and you know, that's not a bad thing. I just knew through our relationship that's what he was like, and sometimes it made me feel really shitty. It made me feel like, you know, not wanted in some sense. And I remember having these feelings but kind of just like pushing away and trying to like make it work. And I was like, no, like that's completely fine. It's really good to put like yourself first. Like I'm all about that, you know, you put yourself first. So I don't know, if you are in a relationship and you do feel as though they are quite selfish, so there's a difference between self-love and selfish. If you feel as though they are selfish and they're constantly putting their self first, like I don't know, like don't settle for that. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm someone who, if I'm going into a relationship, I do want them to, you know, put me first. Prioritize me and my happiness, because I'm gonna do the same for them. And I was willing to give that, but I wasn't gonna receive that. And I kind of knew that in the relationship. So I think like my relationship advice for you guys, or, you know, friendship advice or anything really, is when you're getting into this, make sure you're getting back what you're putting out, because if you don't, you're gonna feel drained and used. But like I said, guys, I'm all about, you know, putting your happiness first and what you want to do first, because at the end of the day, humans are happiest when we do what we want. But when you're into a relationship or friendships, like you don't need to be selfish for you to feel happy. You just got to make sure that you're not pouring from an empty glass. So if you prioritize your happiness and you take care of yourself, you're still able to put other people first. So something I did want to add is when I told like my family, I told my family and friends and everything, everyone's reaction was completely different. So with my family, like my mom, my dad, my brother and sister, they just all started piecing themselves laughing. And my mom was like, honey, girl, Chris, we knew that wasn't gonna last. And my dad was like, yeah, he wasn't for you. So like my whole family knew it wasn't gonna work. My friends, they were really supportive and everything like that. I wish my family did bring some awareness towards it not being able to work, or they didn't see us together kind of thing, because I know if an outsider points out something, it makes you like kind of like think of things differently, or maybe see things that you wouldn't normally see when you're in the heat of the moment. So another little handy tip is if you are friends with someone who is in a relationship that you feel as though it isn't going to work, or you feel as though they, you know, they can do better, or, you know, they're settling for second best or whatever, bring it to their attention. Do it in the nicest way possible and mean no harm, and, you know, don't be forceful, but just be like, yo, like, I feel this or I feel that. I'm not saying you should feel obliged and like you have to do that, but I'm just saying it definitely can help. So if you do doubt it, bring it up. Honestly though, guys, I was so hesitant to make this video because like I'm not a complainer. I don't like bitching. Like, this isn't really me bitching anyway. This is like talking about like a serious topic that like everyone knows about, and I'm like kind of just bringing some awareness towards it all. As you guys know, I'm so raw, I'm so open. You guys are my family. C-fam for life. So I want to keep you guys updated, and it's so much easier to make a video about it rather than replying to everyone's comments. So this is just the easiest way for me to keep you guys in the loop, and to also, you know, share with you some like relationship tips. And like, I love telling you guys, you know, where I failed and, you know, my pain and my suffering, as much as my motivational tips and, you know, what is going good, because I know that like these type of videos, they can help. When I share my pain, when I share my suffering, when I share my fuck-ups, they can help. So hence why like I literally started my YouTube channel with being raw, with being open, and sharing my vulnerable sides of my life. So yeah, I was super hesitant to make this, and I didn't want to complain. I didn't want to seem like a gossip guru or whatever. And as you guys know, like, majority of my content is revolved around fitness, health, recipes, well-being, fashion, interior, all the fun stuff. But I know making these videos to keep you guys in the loop, it's what like a community and like growing like a channel is all about. Being raw, being vulnerable, being open. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video. Well, enjoy, I don't know, like feel connected. I just honestly didn't feel right until I kind of like opened up and told you guys about this. But I don't know about you, but are we excited to watch this new series? Yay! But anyway, guys, please stay connected with me and follow me on my socials if you aren't already. Make sure you do subscribe because it really, really, really supports my channel. I will be seeing you guys in my next normal vlog or my Instagram story or a normal post. But like I said, in the comments below, let me know what you think of all of this. Help me, you know, piece the puzzles together. Anyway, guys, I love you so, so, so much. Bye!